My name is Erin Mccullough, and today I'm talking about racism. Racism is a big problem in today's society, and it's mostly caused by being prejudiced. There is absolutely, I think there is no such thing as race. The only type of race is human race. I've encountered a lot of racism throughout high school and college, but I always stick up for that person if they are being bullied because of what color they are. So this talk today is about why racism needs to be stopped and ignored. My point of view, I have a lot of different colored friends, black, white, Asian, Mexican, but I believe that racism is based off being ignorant and the way that you're brought up. For example, the rebel flag. It was basically just a flag. That's all it stood for. It didn't stand for slavery or none of that, but people have perverted that flag, just like this picture where you see people dressed up as the Ku Klux Klan, and these people are considered to be prejudiced because they have a hate against whoever was in slavery, but the flag has nothing to do with slavery. And also, being blamed for crime, it's not just blacks today. Being blamed for it, it's the way that you've been brought up. Anybody, no matter what skin color they are, it's just they will commit a crime but be punished the same no matter what skin color they are. And also media has a lot to do with stirring up controversy and making racism more of a big deal. Now that you know my point of view, let's go to somebody else's. Racism has plagued the U.S. Society will value skin color over character, and black people have suffered the most recently in shootings, beatings by police officers, and viral videos showing discrimination. And also, they think media portrays blacks as wrongdoing, and that blacks will get committed heavier for a crime that they commit instead of white people. For example, in slavery had different colored people. Women today, Muslim women, are slaves every day because of their religion. Black people were slaves but have been set free. And also, women are slaved across the world. But for example, the Trayvon Martin shooting and the different kinds of beatings and the Ferguson shootings, a lot of that has to do with people assuming things and not actually researching what happened or how the people who were getting beat or who got shot, how they reacted to the police officers. Yes, there are bad people in the world. There are bad police officers, but there are also good police officers. There are bad blacks, bad whites, good whites, etc. Now that you know somebody else's point of view, just remember racism is about how you're brought up, and ignorance, a lack of education, and not going to find out, well, why is this happening? And media also produces more racism than it should. Racism needs to be stopped before it ruins all humanity. So some ways you can do this is by what Morgan Freeman said. He was talking with the interview, and the interview at the last part asked, well, how are we going to get rid of racism? And he said, stop talking about it. So one way you can get rid of it is stop talking about it. Also, in this world, from Martin Luther King, we've learned to fly the air like birds, we've learned to swim the seas like fish, and yet we haven't learned to walk the earth as brothers and sisters. So no matter what, we need to stand up for each other and not just based on the color. You should judge off character and not color. So don't worry about the past because it will end up killing you. So focus on how you can change and stop racism today.